professional script writer and a very articulate person who could still read a script. That was the most amazing thing to me. He could still read it, read tight pages under this lighting condition. I just want to say a couple words, since maybe I had a lot of different experiences since going to Cooper Union. First of all, getting back to what Stu said, when I interviewed the this is not, oh, by the way, my name is Sandy Davis, 1964, in case I haven't met any of you yet. I'm kind of the younger generation here. So when I first started to go to the smokers, coming from high school, I come from Queens, I took the subway in, and I went to these various smokers, and I couldn't believe that these were people that really wanted me. You know, these smokers were special. Everybody thinks you're great, and they're really trying to sell themselves. And all of these fraternities thought I was the greatest thing that ever walked in the door. And I said, wow, this is going to be a great school. I'm going to be really at the top here. So I went to all the fraternities, and I liked SKT the most for all the reasons that Stu mentioned. I thought they were good. And one of the things, the only thing I remember, somebody said that, you probably remember this, we have an adult pledging system or something like that, for some reason. I said, well, that's okay. Well, no, it was, but that was,
relative,
right? What's it called? Yeah, of course, it was founded by veterans or something like that. Anyway, I thought that was okay, even though the Hell Night was not that mature. Sneaking in the subways and various things. So first I want to say that we've come a long way from St. Mark's Place to such a Tony neighborhood. I never thought Cooper Union would get this far uptown. Second of all, I'd like to say, of all the reunions, I don't think I would go to my high school, I don't think I'd go to my graduate school, but Cooper Union has a special place in my heart. And I paid more to come here than I paid in tuition for 4 years at Cooper Union. So I think that says something. And I'm really glad I came here, and it's really good. And the second thing I'd like to say is that of all the people I met, it was really an experiential system for me to go through those 4 years and meeting all these people. And in my job, I had occasion to go to various universities and talk to graduate students, recruit some, give grants to some, and mostly first-tier and second-tier schools. So these were the elite schools in the country. And what I found was, and this is very interesting, is that in every school, first tier or second tier, there were always a couple of kids there who were at the top and the best of any school, no matter which school they went to. But never have I met a group of people like Cooper Union, where every single kid in the school was of the top level, intellectually and interestingly enough. And it was really a great experience, and the kids I meet, they come from lower class backgrounds, various ethnic groups, and the Cooper Union at that time, I can't talk for now, but at that time in the 60s, you had a broad middle class group of kids who came mostly from a working class background and were able to lift themselves up by their bootstraps, so to speak. They were geeks, but we didn't know that then, but now it's cool to be a geek. But in those days, we were all geeks, but I think the geeks won, and we took over. The kids from NYU, who were flashy ones with the money, I don't know, maybe they're billionaires now, I don't know. But anyway, as a group, I really want to just say that I think you guys really, really did well in the game of life. That's all we have is one chance to play the game. And I'm really glad that I ended up, by happenstance, at Cooper Union. So it's a great bunch of guys. It was a great fraternity. So thank you very much for organizing this.
Thank you. Thank you.